Dear students, about DSS for the fifth unit, we are going to start the data warehouse. Okay, in fifth unit, we are going to start the data warehouse. And as you know, what is a data warehouse? Data warehouse is nothing but it is a collection of data of any organization. Collection of data of any organization where they use the data warehouse so that with the data warehouse they will go simplify the things. They will go to simplify the things. Okay. So total organization data will be stored for that organization. For example, consider any organization like airplane, air flights, or banking, or industry, or any organization. So that organization information total they will keep with them so that they can communicate with the department to department, with the person to person, with the higher level to middle level to lower level, like that. Okay. See, the data warehousing. Data warehouse collects and manages data from various sources to provide meaningful business insights. Okay, and it is also a collection of data which is separate from the operational system and supports the decision making of the company. In data warehouse, data is stored from a historical perspective. So with the database, and we are going to take for any problem, we are going to initiate the solution. We are going to initiate the solution for the problem of the organization. So this is not only the data of a current position, it is keeping from the last decades, so that for which problem we are going to simplify and what are the characteristics and what are the situations that we faced. Okay, so that they will keep the total the data. And the data in the warehouse is extracted and multiple functional units. Okay, and it is checked, cleaned, and then integrated with the data warehouse system. See, if we consider about the data warehouse, what are the characteristics of the data warehouse? What are the characteristics of the database? It is subject oriented, time variant, non-volatile, and integrated. Is it not? It is where we are not going to keep some information in the system. It is okay, non-volatile. We are taking from the system and we are utilizing. Subject oriented. What is meant by subject oriented? Where there are the different departments. So within departments, again it is going to different paths, so that it is highlighting to the what is the particular subject. Okay, what is the where are we and what we want. Okay, that is what is our purpose and what we have to take the the information from the data warehouse. Time variant. Time variant is nothing but which time when we have taken and what are the circumstances of the problem. Okay, time variant, how the things are involving in a different time to time in a different areas. Okay, non-volatile, just now we told you, it is we are retrieving data and we are not uploading any data to the data warehouse. Data warehouse also information will be uploaded, but it is not be the people. There are some experts will be there, they will change the data warehouse. And integrated is nothing but it is about data is integrated. Yes, data warehouse is nothing but it is integrated. What are the different functions of data warehouse? Okay, so the data warehouse repository and the data hold by an organization that ensures the facilities to backup data functions. Okay, so whenever it is needed, the data will be backed up, and it reduces the cost of the storage system and even the backup data at the organization level. So when the high level can change the data so that the data can be backup, the data can be backed up, and it is reduces the cost also when you are going to do the backup and simplify the things. Okay, what are the different alternatives, alternative names for the data warehouse? Different alternative names for the data warehouse. Data warehouse have the different names that are decision support system and executive information system and management information system. Okay, management information system, executive information system. Okay, how data warehouse works, how it is working, that we are retrieving data from the database house. Okay, a data warehouse is a place where data collects by the information which flew from different sources, where in which situation it happened, and we have to collect the data from the different sources. Usually the data pass through relational databases and transactional systems. Okay, why it happened like this, why it is not happened like this, and why we have gone through, and what is the benefits that we got it if you move that like that, and what are the things that we are going to face, like that every information will be kept. The data from here can access by users as per the requirement with the help of various business tools. Okay, with the various business tools that they can use. With the examples are SQL clients, spreadsheets, or like that. Okay. The data flown will be in the following format, that is structured, semi-structured, unstructured data. Is it not? Data is keeping in data warehouse, that is structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data. What is, what is semi-structured? It is in a well-mannered data is keeping is known as a structured data. It is step by step. Okay, so if you click some information about the some department, so it will give the architecture, it will give the environment. Okay, so that it is structured. Semi-structured, it is a combination of unstructured and structured. Semi-structured, sometimes it will give a structured, sometimes the data is not in a structured manner. Okay, and sometimes also we can use the unstructured manner also. We can retrieve the data from database. Unstructured means whatever the particular information if you want to retrieve, it is somewhere that information can be retrieved. Okay, maybe it is not be in unstructured manner. Types of data warehouse. Okay, so there are the three types of data warehouses, that are enterprise data warehouse, operational data warehouse, data mart. Enterprise data warehouse is nothing but it is giving the information about the enterprise, like who are the clients and who are the suppliers and what are the particular raw material we are getting, and to whom we are sending the information, and to whom we are supplying the products, and which products we are sending, like that. That is beyond the organizational level. Okay, so to whom we are communicating, that related to the organization. Okay, it is keeping up the information about the raw material suppliers and where we are sending the information of the products also. Operational database is nothing but how the things are going in the organization. Okay, so how the things are going in the organization is operational database. Data mart, what are the different things are there, and we are going to use, where are the different data marts are used, to whom we are sending the product, the finished goods. Okay, and what is the stock, what is the revenue we received, what is the balance amount, like that, what are the different articles that we keep, like that. Data warehouse stages. Okay, so what are the different data warehouse stages? That are offline operational database, offline data warehouse, and real-time data warehouse, and integrated data warehouse. Okay, so you know what is offline, what is online. Offline means when we receive the information, we retrieve the information, and we are doing according to that the information we received is offline. Offline is using in operational database. Okay, offline is using in operational database, where directly we are not communicating, but whenever it is needed we can retrieve the information. But now we are not retrieving, but whatever the data we are having, we are using that, and is known as the offline in operational database. And offline data warehouse, where in the data we retrieved, that is operational side, and this is data side. Okay, offline data warehouse is nothing but it is the information we retrieved through the data and we are using. Okay, and within the organization operation, that is one department. This is also data warehouse is one separate entity, you can say. Okay, where this data offline data warehouse is related to the database, and where the operational database is related to the, that is operations, it will be used, and this is the warehouse it will use. Okay, real-time data warehouse, where it is directly interacting with the real-time, where it is online, you can say. Okay, online data warehouse. Offline, the above is offline, and this is real-time data warehouse. That is, we are communicating every now and then, and we are it is uh, volatile. Okay, that is two sides, and integrated data warehouse where the information is retrieved and it is combined between the departments. Integrated data warehouse. The information we received and we are communicating so that the departments can be communicate. Okay, the departments can be communicate. So what are the components of data warehouse? What are the different components of data warehouse? We have 4 different components in data warehouse, that are load manager, warehouse manager, query manager, end user access tools. Okay, load manager is nothing but, so the load manager according to the request from the client, so based on that the load manager will access the information and it will helps to receive the client from the source. Okay, so it is related to the load information. It is communicating through the client and server. Okay, it is communicating through the client and server. What is the information is coming from the client and what is the information that we have to send, that is load manager. Warehouse manager, so it handles the total warehouse, and it is not a human being, the different components. Warehouse manager is a protocol is using for to how the things are communicating. It is a huge amount of data. Okay, data warehouse is nothing but it is a huge amount of data, so that where this warehouse manager is communicating with the internal information about the data warehouse. Query manager is nothing but how, see, query manager is a part of the load manager, is it not? Query manager is helps to when, see, according to the data is stored, you cannot get the information which the client is required. Getting my point? The client requirement is different of the manner how the data is stored. So that according to the requirement of the data from the client, he may give some a meaningful or without meaningful or something. He wants some information, so that information is simplified, is synchronized with query manager. And end user access tools. That who is the client is known as the end user access tools. The client will use the different access tools. So I told you what are the different applications of data warehouse, that are airline, banking, healthcare, public sector, insurance, investment, telecommunication, hospitality. There are so many the different users of data warehouses. Okay, and steps to implement data warehouse. What are the different steps we can use for the data warehouse? That are enterprise strategy, phased delivery, iterative prototyping. Enterprise strategy is nothing but how it is, see, when organization is developing the product, so that product information, it is through to whom they are sending and through whom they are getting the raw material, so that it is step by step information, that they will maintain some strategies to keep the information. They will keep some strategies to keep the information about the organization is enterprise strategy. Phased delivery, when you also can say that when you are retrieving the information from the data warehouse, there will be some phases, that is request, sending, and searching and receiving. Okay, so like that phased delivery, this is a delivery related information will be there in the data warehouse. Okay, phased delivery and iterative prototyping. See, the prototype is, the meaning of the prototype is nothing but it is the imaginary part of the original. Okay, how the information is retrieving from the client to the server, so that the data warehouse, they also will keep some prototype mechanisms, so that it is easy to understand for the end user, and this will be used for the training session. This will be used for the training session. Okay, so the warehouse tools, data warehouse tools are Oracle, MarkLogic, Amazon Redshift. Okay, so these data warehouses are used and implemented in the MNC companies, level 5 companies. Okay, like Oracle, MarkLogic or Infosys or many that IBM also they developed some data warehouse for their clients as well as they are also supporting to the customers. Okay. We also can see the data warehouse models. Okay, virtual data warehouse and data mart enterprise warehouse. Just now we have seen that are virtual warehouse and data mart and enterprise warehouse. What is virtual warehouse? The view over an operational data warehouse is as virtual warehouse, and this is also to build a virtual warehouse building. A virtual warehouse requires excess capacity on operational database services. Okay, so to build the virtual warehouses, we have to keep more manpower. Data mart about the subset of data is valuable to specific groups of an organization. Data mart is having the data of subset for the valuable of specific group of an organization. Okay, and points to remember about data mart also. Okay, enterprise data warehouse is nothing but it is collects all the information and the subject spanning in entire organization. It will collect all the information about the organization, and it also provides the enterprise wide data integration. Enterprise data wide data integration. Okay, so characteristics of data warehouse. The data warehouse can modulate when people have a common way of explaining new things that emerge as a particular subject. And here are some of the few characteristics of data warehouse. And see, you can see this diagram where that is top layer, middle layer, bottom layer. And always I am telling you that is high level, middle level, low level. Okay, that is the organization. Here the data warehouse is having a different layers, that is top tier front end tools and middle tier OLAP server and bottom tier data warehouse server in data. Data is retrieving at the receiver's end, and top tier front end tools that are it is submitting the applications. Okay, so here the query, report, analysis, data mining is a top layer, is or top tier front end. Okay, front end is nothing but it is about the clients. Okay, and the second step it is middle tier, that is OLAP. Okay, server, and bottom tier, that is before the data storage, that is bottom tier data warehouse server, and the last phase, that is data warehouse, and that is extract, clean, transformation, load, refresh. Every now and then that ID is refreshed. This is also one diagram. You can see that how the data is retrieving from data warehouse to data mart. Different data mart is nothing but different subcenters you can say. Okay, so what is a data mart? Data mart is nothing but it is a subcenter. A data mart is a simple form of data warehouse, and it is focused on a single subject. Data mart draws data from only a few sources. Okay, so data mart is having the information about a particular item, you can say particular item, particular subject, and these sources may be central data warehouse. It is communicating through the central data, and internal operational systems or external data sources. It is also communicating within the subsystem, and it is also communicating to the front and back, that is to the data warehouse to the data sources. Okay. This diagram also is explaining about how the data is transforming from the customer to receiver, okay, client to server, monitoring and administration, how the data, external sources and operational databases. Okay, see, database is there and data mart is also there and tools are using. Okay, so the same diagram with a different manner here we are explaining. See, the data tools that we are using: analysis, query and data mining. Okay, and at the one end it is the data sources, that is database. Database is extracting to the data warehouse, that is data mart, from data mart to the query position. Okay, so what is the data warehouse versus data mart? Data mart is nothing but it is the information about a particular about the have a subset of the organization in terms of the have a department in terms of one product, in terms of one raw material, like that. Data is what is data warehouse? The data warehouse collects, manages, and from varied sources to provide meaningful business insights. Okay, so the definition again we are mentioning here because it is explaining about what is the difference between data warehouse and data mart. Data mart it is explaining about it is focused only on a single subject, focusing on only on single subject. Okay, diagram. And what are the differences between data warehouse and data mart? Just now I told you data warehouse is a collection of the total data information, whereas data mart is a collection of one type of organization. Parameter data warehouse, data mart. A data warehouse is a large repository of data. A data mart is an only subtype of data warehouse. Subtype of data warehouse. Definition. Okay, and usage. It helps to take strategic decision, and data mart it helps to take tactical decisions for the business. Okay, and these are all the data values with the different meanings: data type, data value, scope. What are the different areas of the scope of using the data warehouse? Is entire information about the organization, and about the data mart. It data mart contains the data of a specific department of company, specific department of a company, as I told you. Sources also we can get the information from the various source of the data warehouse. For data mart, the data mart data comes from very few sources. Okay, size is also, see, you can say that is 1/10 of the that data warehouse will be in data mart size. Okay, that is 1/10, maybe 1/10 of the data warehouse in data mart. Data directory, when we are retrieving the data, so data is also will be directory, so that the step by step information that we can keep. That is notably you will find here startup scripts to start and stop DSS. Okay, startup scripts will be there, and DSS functioning also will be there, and the actual data of your machine learning models also will be there. Then some of the data for your data sets are logs, temporary files, and caches. Okay, logs, temporary files, and caches. What is cache? Cache is nothing but whenever you are retrieving the data from the database, so that data will be stored in your system, and it is repeatedly using, it will be there, remain in the system, and if you are not able to use the system, that information, so after some time the information can be reduced from your memory, is known as a cache memory, is known as a caches. Okay, temporary files is also like that. That temporarily we will use the files, and if you are not repeatedly not using the files may be erased. Okay, from the cache memory. When you are keeping the data always will be there for the data directories, is it not? That is r.lib and library files, analysis data, and bin files, caches, and code environments, configuration files, databases, data catalogs, and install support, and library files, managed folders. These are all the folders of the data warehouse. Okay, folders of the data warehouse. And what is metadata? Metadata is nothing but it is also collection of data. Metadata is simply defined as a data about data. Okay, metadata is about data about data. The data that is used to represent other data is known as metadata. Okay, and metadata is the roadmap to a data warehouse. How can we use the data is known in explaining about metadata. And metadata in a data warehouse defines the warehouse objects. Okay, and metadata acts as a directory. Metadata acts as a directory. Okay, categories of metadata is business metadata, technical metadata, operational metadata. Business metadata is explains about the data ownership information, business definition, and changing policies. Okay, about the business information, that is the ownership information and business definition and changing the policies of the organization. Technical metadata is about the data we are storing and related that data, what are the technical issues. Includes database system names, tables, add column name sizes, data types and allowed values. Technical metadata also include structural information such as primary and foreign key attributes and indices. Okay, operational metadata. What are the different metadata can be operate in different organizations? Includes currency of data and data lineage. Currency of data means whether the data is active, archived or purged. Lineage of data means the history of data migrated and transformation applied on it. Lineage, how the information is coming by step. When I when keep it mind carefully, when an organization is established and it is moving on for the decades, then only that organization can be established. Otherwise, what happens? The organization is minimizing the level of existence. Okay, so when the organization is existing for the decades, there is a chances of lineage information is that lineage data. See here also the what is about the data metadata. Metadata is having business, technical, operational, and also data warehouse metadata is about the different departments: data mining, data load, query tools, applications, source systems, OLAP tools, and extraction the tools, transformation tools. Okay. Role of metadata is about the data how we are using, and metadata is very important in data warehouse. Okay, so as I told you, metadata is acts as a directory. Metadata helps in summarization between current and detailed information and highly summarized data. Metadata is giving some specific meaning about the data warehouse, and metadata is used in extraction and cleaning tools. Okay, extraction and cleaning tools. Metadata is also used in reporting tools. See, this metadata is nothing but the data about data, how the data warehouse is using, how the data warehouse is managing also give the information in metadata. So metadata plays an important role in loading functioning. Okay, so this diagram you can see that what is the data warehouse and what are the different organizations, departments: requirement analysis, hardware integration and modeling, and physical modeling, and ETL, and populate the data warehouse, and user applications, and roll out the warehouse and applications. What are the different managements are there in data warehouses? Okay, so as you know, what are the requirements in data that department? Requirements analysis and capacity planning is explaining about the first process in data warehouse, that is what are the basic requirements of the organization. The same way, hardware information, how the hardware is going to use in the organization and how it is integrated, hardware integration, and modeling, how that hardware is communicating, defining the product. That is modeling. Modeling is a significant stage that involves designing the warehouse schema and views. This may contain using a modeling tool if the data warehouse are sophisticated. Yes, so the data warehouse is sophisticated, things are easy to implement. If it is not sophisticated, so there is a difficulty to receive and apply the data warehouse. Okay, sources. The information for the data warehouse is likely to come from several data sources. Is it not? Several data sources. This step contains identifying and connecting the sources using the gateway, ODBC drivers or another wrappers. Another wrappers, that is databases and the gateways. ETL, populate and data warehouses, user applications, and rollout of the various data applications. These are all the views of the data warehouses with the data mart. Okay, so this is also the same thing. Data warehouse implementation guidelines, senior management support, ensure quality, corporate strategy, business plan, training, adaptability, joint management, build incrementally, and need a champion. Yes, so how the data is retrieving it within the organization of the departments. For it is as I told you, for training we have to give some initially I told you, training some prototypes will they will design, so that they will train the employees for all the levels of the employees how the data warehouse can be used. Okay, how, what are the business plans, what are the corporate strategy. Okay, and ensure quality about our product quality. So total information, that is a data warehouse is having the total information. So this is about the first part of the fifth unit, that is data warehouse and data mart. And you just go through these topics and you read it. If you find any doubts, any clarification, you can call me. My mail ID is there, and further we can discuss. Okay, thank you.